Amid this kaleidoscopic bustle, Kazuki quietly makes his way through the crowd. His own reflection gazes back at him in the passing shop windows. Tired eyes, a face shadowed by long days spent at the office. The weight of routine seems etched into his every movement. He loosens his tie slightly, stepping onto a pedestrian bridge. Below him, streams of people crossing streets, a river of souls in constant motion, everyone caught up in their own rhythm. But Kazuki pauses. Across the bridge, just as the last rays of sunlight break through scattered clouds, he glimpses her. A faint breeze lifts strands of hair from her brown shoulder-length cut, catching the light like threads spun from silk. She's standing still amidst a sea of passerby, her gaze scanning the horizon as if looking for something or someone. There's a fleeting expression on her face Kazuki recognizes instantly, though it's been over 15 years. Wonder, tinged with longing. His breath catches. Asahi, he whispers under his breath, though she's too far to actually hear him. The world quiets as memories wash over him like a sudden wave, chasing fireflies together in their rural hometown, the sound of laughter echoing through forests they used to explore. The way the evening sun would light up her face when they promised to one day see the city together. But she had moved away before middle school, and they lost touch completely. For a second, it's as though time collapses in on itself. The two of them, now strangers in a shared city, stand on opposite sides of the same bridge. Colors blur, the noise of Tokyo fades into a soft hum, and all Kazuki hears is the gentle rustle of the wind, the same sound from that summer long ago. Their eyes meet. Even across the distance, something unspoken passes between them, a thin, fragile thread, like the reddish gold of the twilight sky stretching between their lives. There's recognition, surprise, and a hint of shy disbelief. Kazuki takes a hesitant step forward, but the spell shatters when a train rushes by below, its wheels screeching against the tracks. The crowd surges around him, and in the brief chaos, she turns. Kazuki? Her voice is soft, barely audible over the clamor, but it carries. It unfurls gently over the noise, reaching him in slow motion as if the wind had carried it there just for him. He looks at her, searching for the right response, but instead letting his lips part in a small smile. Everything he wants to say getting lost in the moment. She hesitates, biting her lower lip like she's unsure whether it's really him. Then softly, she smiles back. That smile, earnest, unchanged, sends Kazuki straight back to the day they'd last seen each other, waving goodbye on the train platform as children, a tearful promise still echoing faintly in both their minds. But just as quickly as the moment began, it ends. The crossing light flashes, the crowd surges forward into motion again, and Asahi is pulled along with it. She glances over her shoulder one last time, a flicker of hope glinting in her eyes. And then she's gone. Kazuki stands frozen at the center of the bridge, illuminated by the glowing blues and violets of the city's deepening twilight. A single sakura petal lands on his shoulder, as if fate is nudging him forward. He chuckles softly to himself and tightens his grip on the strap of his bag. Tokyo, he murmurs. For the first time since he moved here, he feels like it's not just a maze of strangers. Somewhere out there in the vast city, she exists. And so does the sliver of an old promise, waiting to be rediscovered.